Let's see how long we can last. Why did I not do this sooner? I should be in art, not this category, whatever. Who cares? Malacca. Hey, Moose. How are you? I have beer, and I'm very drunk. I know you're Moose. See, I have this to paint. I also have to make paint. Where the hell's my thing? You need to make a couple paints here. My mic is coming through, right? Perfect. I know. I know. I should be cleaned up from last time, but I'm not. I decided last second to stream. My giant bottle of pills is in my way. Hey, Fox. You wish you were drunk. You wish you could be as drunk as me. Let's make some paint first. If we can find the measuring cup. Orchid. Can you shout Fox out while I look for my measuring cups? I am proud of you. That's not sarcasm. I can't be sober, unfortunately, because I live a fucking depressing life. I tried being sober. It does not work for me. I don't do drugs much anymore. I forgot to grab something on this. Yeah, smart decision. I made the wrong choice. Oh, hey. Fox, this is what pigments are made out of. Random white powder. Yeah. You'll never know what this white powder is, though. Because this is all secretive. And yes, I do make my own pigments. Where the fuck? Ah, there's my molar. I don't have my measuring cup here, so we're going to eyeball it. Hit eyeball. Eyeball it like the old masters. Where is the... That's the wrong one. Oh, the best is actually Switzerland, which is less cool. But yeah, I will have a video at some point about how to make your own metallic paint. It's such a slog to do it because you need to do it in such a specific way. And you have to do it in such a way so it doesn't explode on you. Because aluminum powder it's acrylic. Acrylic is actually very volatile. For aluminum powder, at least. Yeah. So I recommend to buy, and the majority of brands are going to be really crap, honestly. But Ammo Atom for Silver is fine. They use aluminum powder. So this right here is a cobalt pigment that is not released to the public. I can't say what it is, other than it's blue multitherm 4430TA, which means nothing to the public. It's a vintage cobalt pigment. Nobody else has it other than me. For art, at least, it's a weird thing. Hey, Pants Man. It's actually fairly opaque. I'm shocked how opaque it is. Orchid, I could never stop you from swearing beforehand. Shit, I did misread that. Fuck you. But Lulu, let's call Studio Bronze best metallic on the market. Hell yeah. Open that blender. Learn how to use Blender. Make your own minis. I dare you. Yeah, sure. So this is a copper from let's call Studio Bronze. This is the best metallic on the market. Period. I've not found better. The problem is that it's made out of genuine brass powder. So the brasses are, or the golds more so, are problematic. I don't like the golds as much as I like the silver. The silver is phenomenal. I've yet to find a better one. This is out of 250 different brands. It is the best silver on the market, bar none. Their aluminum is phenomenal. Their golds, they're they're problematic. I like them a lot, and they are some of the best golds on the market, but they're problematic. This is their gold, actually. When they're fresh, they're super good. When they're old, they're bad. I do plan on suffering now, Orchid. Okay. Oop, I did not do that correctly. Technically, the best is to measure this correctly. But I can't find my scoops, so... I can eyeball it. I just prefer not to. Especially with this pigment, where I've made it so often that I know how much I need to put down. I did clean up. That's the problem. I cleaned up and organized. That's the reason why I don't know where anything is. It's not. That's the bottom of the plate that's covered in yellow. Ow. Hey, Tent. Sorry, I am not looking at my YouTube chat at all. Forgot I was streaming to YouTube as well. I didn't even press that hard. Autism, clearly. I've used this palette knife like twice in my life. I'm gonna go put this near my sink. This thing was just shittily applied. Whatever. Yeah, there's still a lot of wetting agent in this palette. I put way too much in when I put in. Whatever. Now annoyed. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that happen either. If we look at it carefully, it makes sense because there's a huge air pocket there. So the braze was dog shit. But these were the cheapest palette knives I was able to buy, so. I just licked my brush. Gross. Meant to grab the beer. There's my white paint. There's my white paint. Why am I doing precision work while I'm drunk? At least not with this brush. Should be using a finer brush. Who is an asshole? I am way too drunk for that. Let's do the part that doesn't require precision. The rust effect. God, what did who do now? Let it dry. What a fucking... I'm out of beer. At least he's murdering the hair tie and nothing else. I'd ask if Chris is okay, but Chris is okay. He can handle it. He's a real man. How the fuck did I get watercolor on my monitor? Exactly, Fox. You got it. Yes, that's how. Fuck off, Orchid. Did you do your mod duty? I'm making you work. No, not that. Shout out Fox. Fox is like the only person that has ever donated to the stream, anyways. Thank you. It's Fox. I will sue you, Fox. I'll sue you by donating to your goal to afford Void Brush and the minis. So this is just some Tamiya panel liner. It's like the one hobby product I really like. Once that dries, we can start going over it with acrylics again. It's actually like shockingly good. The dark brown is really good for Grimdark. It just smells like the devil. Hey, Fox is one of those people that goes to Void Stream all the time, so you know. Cryptid, hello. I'm out of beer. Hello, hello. I just made paint for eyeball. Ooh. Also these, which technically aren't for eyeball, these are because I wanted to show off a multi-therm. Multi-therm is weird. It's a cobalt brown that nobody knows of. Or cobalt blue. I did manage to paint my monitor somehow. And I don't know how. You have to wait until this dries. Yes, I did. I am a dumbass. And It's a type of thermal cobalt tent. Wait, I don't have the right scene on. Hey, Americ. But multi-therm, yeah, so it's literally blue multi-therm right here, as you can see. It's a really weird pigment. Like, it's used mostly for the auto industry, so you don't see this too much in art. And I have the dried version right here. It's a really opaque blue. Like, I'm shocked how opaque that is. It looks like it has silica in it as well. Because it has, like, this mica glitter to it. Not a fan. Yeah, let's try. That's a good question. Do we ban Emmerich? Shit, he's right. It would only make him come back more powerful. I know. Huh. Should we ban Emmerich? That's a good question. Then again, I do try to ban him every time, and I haven't yet banned him from Void Stream. Fucking Emmerich. Ooh, gin. Oh, caffeinated online? No, it is not. That would explain a lot because my PC restarted. Yeah, tonics are nice. See if we can get Don't worry, I'll ban Emmerich if he starts being too French. I wish I had some hard liquor. Hard liquor sounds nice right now. I've only had beer tonight. Some nice absinthe. I hate you, Emmerich. I do actually have turpentine here. I'm not drinking it. You want to drink my turpentine? I dare you. Don't drink my turpentine. I need it. No, it's toxic. I'm not allowing you to drink turpentine. Bad Emmerich. Bad. Bad Frenchman. Yes. Sadly. Hey, I'm not that French. I still have my gumption. Is who being that much of an asshole? God damn it. Pain au chocolat. Au chocolatine. Ou chocolatine. Chocolatine. Bread with chocolate and what? What does chocolatine mean? No, I will worry about it, you fucking French. I pride myself on being able to insult French people in French. Niche toi, motherfucker. There's always a war going on in France. First day is baguettes, next day is croissant. Niche toi. It's technically Alsatian. Hey, my grandmother was Alsatian. I only know how to cuss in Alsatian, not traditional French. They're kind of not common. They only exist in Alsace. Outside of there, they're virtually non-existent. So yeah, they're weirdly proud about being French, yet they're German, which is very offensive to Alsatians when you say that. But their language is literally just German with a French accent. And World War II. Oh god, that smells like shit. Holy fuck, it's horrible. I don't actually know that much about that. My grandmother moved from Alsace to the U.S. just after World War One happened, when she was a kid. So, and yeah, it's very smelly paint. It's mineral spirits. What was it? Mineral spirits, ethyl benzene, xylene, and pigments. Should airbrush this more. Yeah, xylene is awful, and it should be banned. It is, and it is getting banned, thankfully. Fun fact, it's actually more dangerous than isopropyl alcohol. In industrial settings. But it's safer than isopropyl alcohol in home settings. Makes no sense, but okay. Part of it has to do with people thinking of IPAs being nonchalantly as like non-toxic. So when they smell it, they don't really react to it. Well, they'll react to xylene. Wait, IPA is more dangerous than it in home settings, but it's less dangerous in industrial settings. I mixed that one up. Oh, 10. Did you watch the video on the glorious new Zircon White? Fine, I'll turn on some background music. No, I will. It's mostly just background, like, music that I got from a goth chick I know. Zircon is so interesting. I'm going to be looking into it for oil paints. However, I'm Painting Badly did look into it, and he said it turns gray. But I'm going to be making it into an oil paint just to kind of, like, see what it does. He doesn't want to risk the $50. I will. Because I'm very curious. Orchid, you're also a dumbass. Don't lie to me. Okay, we got a little bit on there. True, you never did say you weren't. Yeah. It's also transparent, which he didn't like. I like the transparency in oil, which is why I have stuff like this. They have now a benzimidazolone, actually, it's Citron, which I want to buy a huge tube of. But yeah, zircon is a really interesting pigment. Let's put some down on here. The grittiness was just about as problematic as matte paint is. Like, it was noticeable to me because I'm so sensitive to it, but it wasn't a problem. This is PV23 Dioxazine Violet. An ink I made myself. It's supposed to be a D, but I covered it up with the pigment. Hey, kitten. Very late night stream, and I'm doing weird things. Actually, this is fairly opaque in acrylics, like weirdly opaque. D&D was great. No, this is part of a head piece. Also lights up. So what I'm doing right here is I just mixed in zircon white to this purple here, Dioxazine Violet, and it's super weird. There's a little bit of titanium white in here, but it shouldn't be this opaque. Zircon white is fairly transparent, but it just, with the titanium white in there, enhanced the opacity by a lot. That's super weird. Because I'm even more curious here. No, my most hated... Yeah, that is really a weird pigment. Holy fuck. It enhances opacity by a lot with transparent pigments. Let's wait until that dries to see what happens, though. Hey, Moon Mist. How are you doing? I just got finished making a bunch of watercolors. I made thermochrome. It's a type of cobalt that's not available to artists. I'm going to make 3 pans of it. 2 are going to go out for a giveaway. This is all the pigment I have for it. Multi-therm. That's not... The thermochrome is not it. But yeah, the pigment's really weird. It's like super opaque and it has like silica in it. I don't know if you can see the silica in the video, but yeah, it's really weird. Yep, it's an automotive pigment. It's used in Ford Blue. No, and that's a watercolor for a cobalt pigment. That's like more opaque than Yinmin is. I didn't know it could, like, cobalts could get that opaque, honestly. I also made 9 pans of transparent red iron oxide. Which, most of those are going to go to eyeball soup. So. It's a very clean blue, yeah. It still has this, like, mica to it, which is part of the pigment. Which I'm not a fan of, so I have to grind it out a lot more. But it's interesting. Have you not seen my pigment collection? Let's see if we can, A lot of pigments. That's just what's out in the open. Yeah, exactly. If you can find my place. So, I'm kind of experimenting while I'm painting this with Zircon White, which Smenke just released a new one for their acrylics. And it's a super weird pigment. Like, really weird. It mixes like a lead white, but higher tint strength. And more opaque. Lead white is still better. But it's really interesting. Like, it made the transparent iron oxide very opaque. It's still transparent, as you can see, but it's very opaque compared to what it was. The light purple is a little bit of titanium white, dioxazine violet, and zircon white. It's super weird. Yeah. Now, I'm wondering how Zircon White affects the light fastness of dioxazine. Because dioxazine is a 7 to 8 on the blue wool scale, which means it's a 1 on ASTM. And in tints, it does lean more towards 7. But the tints are with titanium white. Titanium white can create a worse problem because it reflects more light into the pigment. So I'm curious how it will work as a tint. Whether or not it will work better as a tinter and increase the light fastness, or reduce it like titanium white tends to. Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to make a test card with it, but it's going to be one of those things of it's going to take a year or more. As it should. It's made by a goth chick. Sentient Tent. And I'm pretty sure she likes VTM. And to answer your question from the DM, Orchid, yes, I do. I have the pigment, but not from that brand. I have that brand. The brand is fine. I would call it a professional grade. I have the screen up on my other monitor. I love Vampire the Masquerade. It's fantastic. I used to play it all the time. I haven't played it in a couple years, though. I've heard the new editions aren't that great, but... I mean, there's only a couple brands that are better. Schmenke and Golden. And Holbein. If Winsor & Newton's the cheapest one, get her that. There's also, Duravan. They make some pretty decent, like... Duravan Matisse. It's from Australia. Their acrylics are pretty good. I only have 3 of them here because they're very expensive in the US. But yeah, I have a couple of them. little bit too glossy for me, but they're not bad. What am I doing? Right. It's so weird. God, imagine getting gifts for people. I don't celebrate holidays, thankfully. I've only bought a Christmas present for one person 2 years in a row. Well, Orchid, how would she like a bottle of an extinct pigment? That nobody else in Australia would have. I don't think she would care. That's the answer. Yeah. That Moon, that's the reason why I don't do holidays. I hate the expectation. Incredibly stupid. I hate it. Oh yeah, Diatomic, you're here. Diatomic Kitten. I have 3 cans of this. I have 0 use for it. You want one? It's Pigment Red 57. I think this is one of the ones. Please. Yeah. I mean, I can send you a bag of it. I can send you whatever. It's not a light pass pigment, so I don't use it. It's used in the cosmetic industry, so it's one of the things you might actually be interested in. Because it is an artist color. A lot of artists have used it. I think Andy Warhol used it quite frequently. So it's a rare color as well, because no artist brand uses it anymore because it's not light fast. Yeah. Falchion, Fanchion is a style of sword, I believe, or Falchion. Falchion is the style of sword. I mean, I got... Here's Egyptian Blue from Egypt. Han Purple from China. Egyptian Green. Uh... That's French Ultramarine, which is extinct. Francis Bacon favorite pigment. Flavanthrone. That's just what's next to me. So hard to acquire means it's mine. Pond Purple is beautiful. It's just insanely fugitive and not very good. And very expensive to produce. Thanks. It's done by a friend of mine called Chaos Doll. She does a lot of not safe for work stuff. But like her music's legit. I should ask if a friend of mine that I know also if I can use their music on stream. Cuz I just need to extend the playlist more. I only have a few of her songs in a playlist. I need to... I have all of her music, though. I buy it all. I'll grab the full thing. So, it's a Chaos Titan for 40k, Warhammer. Somebody hired me to paint it back in 2021, and I kind of fully painted it. Then I decided that it wasn't good enough. So I've been repainting it. No, it's right behind me, so it's not a big deal. I just repainted this. I need to do the burnishing fluid on it. This is the old paint job. Like, it's not bad, it's just not great. Yeah, and this is one of the largest things you can get for Warhammer. So, you compare the paint jobs, it's just like, oh, yeah, makes sense why I want to repaint it. They haven't picked it up yet anyways, so fuck it. I paint a lot of D&D things. This is actually a D&D commission for somebody that I have to repaint. Or that I have to paint up. I've just decided that I should airbrush it because it's going to be so much easier to do most of the layers in airbrush. Um, I can show you how to create a character. It's not that hard. You can do it with a D&D character builder like on Roll20 or D&D Beyond. There's a couple ways to do it. What was your idea, though? Ooh, that would be hard to do. Just from a rules perspective. So a warlock needs high charisma, and a rogue needs high dexterity. And in order to multi-class, you need both. And your stats start at 8, and you need a 13. So that would actually screw you over in both ways. Because a warlock wants to stay as a warlock, and a rogue wants to stay as a rogue. I might have a session coming up soon. It would be on Sundays. It would also be at an odd time, like around 8 p.m. EST. I'm trying to find a time that there's an Australian person that really wants a session, and I'm trying to find a time that would work for them. Yeah. Do you have Discord? I don't have my Discord bot set up. But there's a Discord link. It's a lot of pigment nerdiness, to say the least, in there. Exactly. How will you survive? Huh. You can't see me stroking my beard, but I have a very long beard. I do. Thank you, Orchid. I've also been growing the beard for like 20-something years at the same time, so that helps. Sure, yeah. Post some random, pigment shit in there. I have, do I have it over here? Yeah, I do. This beard oil that I got from, I just noticed it said Wildwood on it. That's funny. I got this from a hurricane survival thing. And somebody with like a tiny ass beard was like super hyped about this. It's like, oh, beard oil. This is fantastic. The person there is just like, biggest beard gets it. I just walk up and like, biggest beard. So I use it like once a week. It's nice. It smells weird, but it's nice. And the place the survival tent was at was called Wildwood. Yes, I am drunk. Fox. I need to use it more often, honestly. I'm sobering up, though. Which is a problem, and I don't have any beer here. Hey, Allison. How are you? Fuck you, Orchid. You're just jealous you don't have a beard. Yeah, I am a little bit loud. Wait, speaking of which, did my landlord message me? No, she did not. That means I'm not loud. I'm appropriately quiet enough at this time of day. I have tried the ionic paints. I have a few here. They're fine. They're not revolutionary. They're kind of the same as like Vallejo or anything like that, honestly. As I said, they're fine. They're not great. They're not good. They're fine. They're good for miniature paint, but they're not like the best paint ever made. I like stouts the most. The problem with miniature paints is that they're all kind of similar to me. They're all underpigmented. They're all kind of similar branch to some extent. And they all kind of meld together. They are all different, of course, but like, Oh, good milk stout is good. Milk stout is like a creamy stout, as opposed to an imperial stout, which is just high gravity. Glycerin is one of the things in paint, yeah, that can affect a lot of the, like, their rheology. Other things are carboxymethylcellulose, things like that, which does affect the feel of the paint and the flow of the paint. Yeah, I like my stouts. I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I can actually drink now without getting drunk. I don't like sour beers, and I don't like IPAs. I like sweeter beers, honestly, which is why I like stouts. I like a good, like, the beer, I like bourbon barrel aged stouts the most. They are fantastic. The dark chocolate notes in them, the vanilla notes in them, fantastic. Oh. Oh god, I had what was it? The best beer I've ever had was Goose Island Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout from 2016. That was the best year for those. The dark chocolate notes were so strong. It's like drinking dark chocolate milk. I had 3 of them that night, and I can't remember that night. That was too much beer. It was so good though. It was worth it. It was worth the hangover. Oh, they were phenomenal. Oh, god damn it, Orchid. Am I going to have to bring you here with Beck? Kidnapping Eyeball is going to be very expensive. I'm going to have to drag Beck here. I'm going to have to drag you here. Which Bone Museum? We're going to DC. So you get to go to the Aerospace Museum, the Natural History Museum, the Art Museum, and like 10 other museums that are all in DC. Do you live close to DC, Moonmist? Because I'll be living in Virginia when that happens. Well, if you want to join us, you can. So far, it's Eyeball Soup, Cryptid Kitchen, probably Smugs Bunny. We should raid Smugs Bunny. I will probably be paying for the airfare for Paintera Studios, aka Beck. I'm going to be paying for the airfare for Eyeball Soup. Yeah, Cryptid Kitchen's going. That's who's. It was originally going to be her, Eyeball Soup, and me. And then she's like, oh, I can get Smugs. Like, yes, Smugs. Richmond, Virginia. Where in Richmond? I don't know yet. It's going to be one of those things of... I won't know until I move. Probably somewhere near Midlothian. Why do you have a bunch of MTV cans? Oh, hell yeah. The Grindhouse. That was not terribly far. I wish I had coffee right now and beer. Um, I'm painting a Warhound head. That's what's the deal. Because I have a Warhound. So, and yes, it's right next to me because I was just pulling it out for somebody else. Thank you. I painted that a long time ago and I'm repainting it for somebody else, so. Yes, all the time, Fox. It's called being a dungeon master. Your blood is probably 90% caffeine orchid. And then the other 10% is hatred? Bitchiness? Spite. That's a good one. Yeah. I have a Warlord Titan and I don't look forward to painting it. It's still in my closet and it has been there for 6 years. Same with my Warhammer army, which I still haven't painted. I kind of fell out of love with Warhammer, so. Who stabbed you in the back this time? And yeah, you are dumb. But not for that reason. I mean, my blood is 90% caffeine and spite, so, and then the other 10% is I don't know, a mystery. Probably actual blood. Booze, yeah, that makes sense. God, Fox. Hey, Yoden. Did it backwards. Oh, Yoden, did you get to your doctor's appointment, or is that next week? As next week, as in this week. Technically next week. No, it's this week because it's Sunday now. No, it's Saturday. I don't know. The important one. God, that's painful, Fox. I weep for you as well. I couldn't survive without caffeine. I can't drink mate. It doesn't work with me. Hey, Cup. It's 1:30 here in North Carolina. So it's Saturday here. Cadmium. Lemon. Woo, I'm from the future. Fox, why aren't you in bed? Hey, I like Australian spiders. The Huntsman is a perfectly chill dude. I mean, the worst type of creatures anywhere, including Australia, are the humankind. Have you not been around humans? Yes, it's because you can take it off. See? I'm painting it because I can. That's the reason why I'm painting it. No other reason. Oops. Fuck you, Fox. You're right, but fuck you. Mods ban him. Clap his cheeks. Exactly, Yoden. You kidding? You always miss drama. Which color? Oh, this one? It's Pyrrole Red. Pyrrole Red is fantastic. I do, in fact. Kitten. Red is not a primary color. That is correct. 1984. Original. This is the first production line of it. Alright. See you later, Tent. One thing you'll notice about it is that it's more akin to being like PR255 than is PR254 from what you know. However, it is definitely a PR254. Blue is also not a primary color. That is correct. You live in the future from me, Fox. I got a lot of procurement methods. I got manganese blue, I got mummy brown, I got Indian yellow, I got everything. All the rare shit. If it's mine, it's mine. If it's rare, it's mine. Mummy brown. Green is not a creative color. That is also correct. It is ground up mummy. And I hate it. However, there is debate whether or not it is actual ground up mummy, though a lot of the mumia does have human remains in it. But that could be caused by a lot of different factors. Like, chili, technically speaking, if you test Wendy's chili, it'll have human remains in it. Same with, like, cereal. A lot of things will have human remains in it. It's disturbing. The ethics of it. The remains don't creep me out. I own human skulls that I procured legally and ethically. How I got them? Well, I got them from a museum that was closing down. Yeah. And no, Orchid, I cannot legally ship one out. If I could, I'd send one to Cryptid. Diatomic, do you know of Dirty Blue? Bassman has it correct. Dirty Blue is a YouTuber and a paint maker. He does a lot of watercolors. He actually has a YouTube video of him turning human remains into watercolors. Ethically sourced. Somebody hired him to make them into a watercolor. He also has a little space in my Discord. So Ashes going into tattoos, I don't recommend. What was that? Ooh, Moose is following now. Thank you for the follow, Moose. I can do that, Yoden. I will reduce your ashes into dust or carbon. Didn't even know you're following him. True. You can't come back as a Draugr. Hey, where did the other part go? Oh, whatever. Who cares? Oh, there it is. I'll have to super glue these in later. Heh. So, mummy ashes and, like, just cremation ashes are very gray and not very appealing as a color. I'll hold you to that, Orchid. Human meat does not taste great. It's actually kind of gritty. And, like, really stringy. It's disgusting. Yeah, it's like poor quality pork. Why does every stream of mine devolve into cannibalism? Yeah, great whites don't like human taste. They take one chomp and tend to spit us out. Which is why shark attacks are so rare. I would draw dicks. How did you know? That's how I paint these things. I just do micro dicks. Hello. I'm reading the chat and I'm confused by what's happening. Also, Richard Head kind of broke me. I didn't think that was a real name. Who let Captain find the stream? just, I mean, that's fair. At least we're not talking about cannibalism still. People think like their chats are insane, and then they encounter mine and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with this chat? Everything. But part of that's my fault, because everything is also, like, me. That includes me. I encourage it. I mean, eating a chicken is fine. Chaotic is apt. Well, I was hoping to raid Eyeball, but he's not on. Exactly, we should. Where's my sponge? There's my sponge. That's the wrong sponge. Captain's right, that is the true human, I don't know what it's called, but that is the true human whatever. Was that Flockmaster 900? Thanks for the follow. Or is that 9,000? 9,000. I have no idea what's happening in my chat, by the way. Went from talking about cannibalism to talking about mummy ash paint. Yes! Why would I not have a ton of opossums on here? Yeah, what's up, Fox? No, I don't. Not anymore. I haven't had ferrets in 20 years. About. I don't have any pets at the moment, technically. Unless you count the wild possum that I hang out with on occasion. You shut your mouth, Moon. How dare you? Look at this face. Tell me this is not the cutest face. You tell it. You're all wrong. I'm suing you all. I hope you know this. I'll flash this light at you. Don't worry, Fox, you're safe from it because you live in a different country. You have unleashed the fluffy chaos dumplings. That's what you did. You people, you're all wrong. The possum is the superior wildlife. It's North America's only native marsupial. Only true patriots love North America's only native marsupial. You're not a real patriot if you don't think that the possum is superior. Y'all hate America. No, those raccoons we all turned into hats. Yeah, Fox, you don't count. You're South American, not North American. Fuck you, Fox. Fuck you. That is just false. We all can agree with that. It's raccoon or possum, and possum is the superior creature. See? See? Somebody here gets it. You support possums because of me. Not because of your selfish need for love from a raccoon. Not because you want to convince one to, you know, dump fairy floss into water. You sadistic bastards. You're an Australianer. Get it right. You wish that you were a real New Zealander. Though you do have a very New Zealand accent, I will say that. Then why does everyone keep giving raccoons fairy floss? Yes, Australianer. Whatever. I'm tired and drunk. Two things that don't mix. Ich bin ein Ausländer. God damn it, now I have that song stuck in my head. The answer isn't violence, neither is your silence. Fox, you are speaking German. Did you actually hide Hitler? Like the conspiracy theorists say. Oh, Commander Lost is now following. No, that was a raid. Shit. Shit. Orchid, do your job. Hey, Lost, what you doing? How was your stream? I was actually lurking in there from the Doomfront raid. If you want to share whatever you were working on, feel free. We are leak friendly here. Yes. Yes. Link friendly. I don't own any leaks. Leaks are gross. There we go. Thank you, Orchid. Yeah, and you're watching a mini painter, not a watercolorist, the superior art form. How dare you, Moon? How dare you? Right. I have too many tabs open. I don't have a good way to share things on screen yet. I know you're working on a little puppy. Yeah, Loss. You need to be a tiebreaker. Raccoons or the superior possum? Which do you think is better? And this will be important for the future. Raccoons or the superior possum? Brazen, that is not the way to do it. Yes. See? Possum. See? Superior possum. Possums are superior. Why do you think I have a stuffed possum? Little plushy possum. They are. Oh, Lost. Yeah, you also missed it. I managed to break a palette knife. I was making watercolors and I broke a watercolor palette knife. You know, oh god, I'm hiccuping really badly now. Capybaras are not superior. I will sue you. No, it was not. It's Creative Mark, so still garbage. I need to get good ones. Yep. Cheapo brand from Jerry's. I just wanted cheap. This is going on my Instagram, though. I'll shut you down every time, Fox. See? Kitchen is more correct, too. You're all wrong. And fuck every one of you, except for the people who voted correctly. This is rigged. Oh, Los! I made some watercolors today. Here you go. This is Thermochrome Cobalt. This is not an artist pigment. This is an automotive pigment. There you go. It's very opaque and really weird. I have a ton of cobalt here, actually. Like, an obscene amount. Cobalt's actually fairly, like, the cobalt pigment is closer to a nutritional wafer. Whatever it's called. I am way past the point of being sober. Raccoons are adorable, and I love them. But the possum is superior. They're way more cute. Brazen, that is a really reasonable way to look at it. Unfortunately, I have to use cobalt because I work in the auto industry, and that's what they want. The possum has an anxiety attack and plays dead. How is that not adorable? Yes, Moon, you are a possum. The problem with cobalt is that nobody really knows where they are sourced from. You can get ethically sourced cobalt, but it's rare. And it's very expensive. It's like insanely expensive. So generally speaking, no. It's an unfortunate thing. But we did also make transparent red iron oxide. Quite a lot of it, too. And that's ethically sourced. I mean, Thallow is ethically sourced to some extent. Ultramarine is technically not ethically sourced. It's really, really a fucked up pigment when you find out its origins. But it's more ethical than Cobalt is. Yinmin is the most ethical out of them all. But Yinmin, like, this tube is $72. So it's just not budget friendly. Unfortunately, there's no replacement for Cobalt. It's heat retention or heat resistance, not retention, is really the key there. That's the reason why it's used so often in on engines. How you say what? Yinmin? Yimin? Both are fine. Yimin. Yinmin. Cobalt is honestly... It's one of those pigments. It's great for watercolors, but not so much for anything else. If you're an Alla Prima painter, it sucks. Oh, Thallow? Yeah, Thallow. Thallow. There's an F and a TH. Thallow. It's stupidly hard to pronounce, but Thallow is close enough. Phthalo is how Bob Ross pronounced it, and that is just incorrect. I don't know a single person in my industry that pronounces it Phthalo. That being said, if you pronounce it Phthalo, that's fine. I'm not going to get on you for it, but Thallow is the correct, Thallow is the correct way of pronouncing it, because it's PHTH, which is which is hard to pronounce, unless you're Greek. Thallow. Thallow. The Greeks. That's what kind of sadist made them up. I'm Greek. I gotta say it. I mean, this stream went from insulting the French to talking about cannibalism to talking about making mummy pigment into possums. So, you know, what do you expect? Yeah. I don't speak good English. That is correct. I am about the same level of Greek as you. My Greek is awful. I haven't spoken in like 25 years either, so that doesn't help. Gyros are superior to doner kebab. And anyone who says different, I will fight. And I have proof they're superior. And it's not just because I'm biased. It's entirely because I'm biased. That's true. And welcome to the stream, Flockmaster. I am a paint formulator in the auto industry. So I can answer just about any question you have about paint. And I paint minis for fun. And I abuse my knowledge to paint them. While doing stupid things like putting copper on top of aluminum. But I'm looking for that corrosion effect. Galvanic corrosion. Oh, that's fantastic. I finally got recognized from YouTube. That's amazing. I'm getting famous. Oh, what's better than Eros? I don't know what that is. That is true. The YouTube live interface does suck. But I streamed to both for a reason. Spanakopita. God damn it. You're going to make me think of, like, the arguments I have with a friend of mine where it just devolves into him yelling Spanakopita at me and me devolving yelling, well, racial slurs at him. Don't worry, he's white. So they're not offensive. Oh, yeah. Ooh. I want Uzo. So bad. So bad. I haven't had Uzo in like 8 months. I miss Uzo. Y'all making me miss Uzo. The, Uzo is an alcohol. They make me thirsty. Orzo is what you're thinking of. Orzo is the pasta. Uzo is the drink. Ah. saying like I don't know like Greek cooking that well. Oh, this. I know what this is. Fried cheese. Greek fried cheese. Yeah, I am very, very drunk at the moment, Brazen. So, which is why I'm painting minis instead of doing my actual work, which is making paint. Which, at least we did make some paint. That's not all the pans I made of this. That's all the pans I made of this. Now to completely dehydrate them and then remake the pans because they will dry out and there'll be like a third left in the pans. Welcome back, Orchid. He would probably love transparent red iron oxide. It is a phenomenal pigment and super useful for just about everything. I know that he was mentioning having a hard time with skin tones as well. And transparent red iron oxide would help with that a lot. The glasses also don't really help with color blindness that much. The science behind them is interesting, but like a lot of colorblind people just can't see anything through them. They work for a very specific type of color blindness. Yeah, it is. Mix it with some zinc white. There you go. That's transparent red iron oxide right there. Okay. Yeah, Yinmen Blue is an interesting pigment. It mixes just like ultramarine, but it's opaque. So it's basically an ultramarine replacement, just costs way more. Yeah, can dilute it more. It's too opaque for watercolor, honestly. I have some watercolor with it here. I think I might have given it to somebody. No, I don't have any left. I do have Yintico. This is my watercolor collection right here. It's mostly dot pans. So yes, actually, chemically speaking, a primer is going to be the exact same thing as a normal paint. So you can use something like Golden So-Flat and be fine. Golden High Flow, Golden Fluid Acrylic as well. If you're looking for a good flat black though, Golden So-Flat is one of the best ones I've seen. And it will actually be more durable than most hobby primers as well. And it's fairly cheap too. It's like $10 for a 4-ounce bottle. Black teal. I have no idea what that is. I think it's PBK 28. Or this one right here. Because that's PBK 32. Color blindness is useful. It's a fact. I sent, that's either PBK 31 or PBK 32. I think that's actually PBK 31. Right there. Either way, Eyeball has a pan of it. Both of them. I'm making him like 4 more pans of the transparent red iron oxide because he said he wants more, so. How did I lie to you? We can test it. No, that's definitely PBK 31. I see the gloss in there. That's from an ink. And then that one would be PBK 32. Right there. Yeah. Well, fuck you, Orchid. I misspoke. I mislabeled it. It happens. I know. How dare I? And thanks for the follow, Brazenheart. I think we should, your possum is adorable. You donate enough money, I'll put a raccoon on here. I'll get a raccoon plush and pull it out anytime Orchid is here. How much is a raccoon? It's like 20 bucks. I'll probably buy one anyways. Oh, good ones are 30. It's a plushie. Hi, Peach. Hi, Peach. Okay. I'm probably going to end here shortly myself anyways. It is almost 3 a.m. here. So, I must go to bed shortly. Forced to sleep. Born to be awake, forced to sleep. I hate life. I love Golden High Flow paints. Specifically their titanium white. I use them all the time. Zazen. They're some of the best airbrush paints I own. I am East Coast, yes. North Carolina to be exact. Aw, Peach, you want a hug? Now, the one thing about the not the SoFlots, the high flows is they can be a little bit glossy, but that's not a bad thing necessarily. The high flow white is fantastic. You just have to shake it up a lot. I will give you a hug if you want one. It is currently 20 degrees Celsius, so yes. No touchy Orchid. Orchid no like touchy. I think the new Vallejo paint formula is dog shit. Flat out. I think they made a huge mistake by removing what they did, which is probably most likely a defoamer. They made the paint cheaper. They lowered the pigmentation. They lowered a lot of things in there, like the resin content. It's worse. It's just flat out worse. The old stuff was usable. It was what I recommended actually as a model paint. Now, I don't have a paint to recommend because they're all dog shit. And it pisses me off. with Citadel being the thing that I'd recommend is a sad sign. And Citadel is not good. I recommended Vallejo. Old Vallejo formula. The new stuff is terrible. I've used it. It's absolutely the worst thing ever. It bubbles up. It has low pigmentation. It just doesn't work as a paint. Like, what am I supposed to recommend now? Pro Acryl? Pro Acryl is okay for beginners, but any advanced techniques it sucks for. Pretty much that's the big problem with any of the major paints now, is that they all suck for advanced techniques. Yes, I've tried the new Army Painter. I hate it. It's too much titanium white. Like, it's good for beginners, but sucks for advanced techniques. It's way too much titanium white. Like, their yellows are still the same bullshit as before. They just added more titanium white to it to make them more opaque. If P3 is the thing that I have to recommend as a miniature paint, I'm going to be extremely angry. I saw Pro Acryl came out with heavy bodies recently. They are awful. I've used them. There is zero reason to buy them over a professional heavy-bodied paint, other than the fact that they're way cheaper. They're $7 a piece, which is a sign that they have low pigmentation. I have not tried TT Combat. It's been on the list for a while, but it's hard to get in the US. They do add white for opacity, because the opaque pigments tend to be very expensive. No, you don't need to do that, Ryoden. I'll let you know though if I really need a care package. Because there are some UK paints that I do want that are hard to get in the US, like Dark Star, but yes, you can, kitten. No, Orchid would probably win. 3-1 bet on Fox winning. Yeah, they do. Tester's Enable is awful. That's probably one of the worst paints I've ever used. I just... hobby paints piss me off. Because, like... Okay. Bismuth Vanadate from Golden So Flat. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that opacity. You're looking for opacity for yellow? There's no better. I'm trying to get my paint to be like this. I bet $3 on Fox. In terms of ease of mixing, none of them are worth it. In terms of trade-offs, that's the problem. They're all kind of the same. When you get to the high end of acrylics, they're all going to be the exact same. So Golden, Schmincke, Emgram, they're all very, very similar. When you get to the hobby grade, they're all very similar as well. There's little differences here and there, like their opacity levels and stuff like that, their pigmentation levels, because they're all student grade anyways. But as a whole, they're not great paint. And that drives me nuts. We need something actually good in this hobby. Iconic was almost there. They're almost good. Almost. But their marketing was hugely awful. Their paint was a huge letdown because of it. And then the whole thing with Big Child Creative. But I'm trying to find a... I need to get the new P3. Fox, I bet $3 in you. Vallejo got bought out by a group of investors, or a market capitalist group. Whatever it's called. And they decided to make the paint worse and keep the same profit margins. They got rid of a lot of the good stuff as well. Like, Vallejo made a really great silver ink. This is one of the best silver inks that's on the market, or was on the market. They got rid of this. What is this? 3 times the pigmentation of Vallejo Metal Color. Higher durability. Better everything. Yeah. Gallieri is coming out with a paint line that's also super glossy as well, and that's not what I want either. I'm not excited about that line. I'm just kind of overwhelmed by the amount of brands that are coming out. I'm coming out with my own line as well. Well, I mean, all you have to do is get some bismuth yellow from Golden. Disperse it out. When they go, wow, this is the best yellow I've ever used. Just go, oh yeah, that's what a professional artist paint is like. They'll switch over. That's what I've done. Every single time. Ask Yoden. I don't know yet how many paints are going to be in the range. I'm thinking probably like 25. 20 to 25 is probably going to be roughly around there. It's going to be at least a year before it even releases. I have so much testing to do and all these other things to do with it as well. Peach, you can always just bug me to get on VC with you while you're on the phone. That's up to you. Do you want a matte finish or do you want a glossy finish? If you want a glossy finish, high flow. If you want, matte, more paint-like consistency, SoFlat. For my range, it's about 120% markup. but that doesn't include the cost of labor. That's just for materials. For most other brands, it's in the range of several thousand%. My material cost is super high because I'm making actual good paint. I'm making the paint I want to see on the market. I want to see the best paint possible, so I'm making the best paint possible. Highest resin content, highest pigment load I possibly can muster, highest everything. I want to show what these people, what actual high pigmentation is like. SoFlat is going to be your best bet. It's one of the best matte paints on the market, just as a whole. This is Golden SoFlat right here. As you can see, there's not much shine to it. Good night, Crabclaw McGraw. Our chicken dip and strip. Reaper is also dropping its quality as of late as well. Mod alert. Chicken drip, dip and sauce. God, now I have Peach correcting me. Yeah, I should go to sleep soon. So, who should we raid? Mad Concepts or who I think is offline? Yeah, Mad is offline. Smugs Bunny or Matt or Smugs Bunny? Smugs Bunny is a great person. Passes my vibe check. So yeah, let's go to bed. Wait, wrong channel. Almost read to the wrong person. There we go. There's the correct person. Alright, good night, everyone.